Good morning from West Tennessee. We got a beautiful Saturday ahead of us. A little cooler than it has been, but we're still gonna be in the 50s, so nothing too bad. Nothing unbearable by any stretch, especially, I mean, we're still in February. But I'm a little surprised, I wouldn't say disappointed, but just a little surprised. I don't see any new calves. And I mean, I declared 2 or 3 days ago that I thought we were gonna have one within the next 24 hours. We've got multiple cows that look like they're about to go, could at any moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it, even though it's dangerous. I'm gonna guarantee we're gonna have a calf born before the end of this video. But anyway, we're not gonna get anything done, just standing here talking about it. Let's get some animals fed. Pete the cat is hungry. Pancake the cat is hungry. I see my wife. I better watch complaining about her in these videos, although I hope everyone knew I was joking, you know, making fun of her driving last time. They clearly left the tack door, or actually that's the loading door, wide open on the horse trailer, I guess yesterday when they were riding. So I guess no harm, no foul. It didn't rain or anything overnight, but let's get them fed. Just a little alfalfa in the mornings for the horses. They just get grain once a day. Kaylin kind of sets the schedule for the horses. She's their boss. I think they a lot of times ride in the afternoon, so we give them the grain after that. That way they are willing to come up to the barn in the afternoons. But oh yeah, we see we got part of the calf crew over there, 4 of them running around. And there's number 5 and 6. It's always like this. I can always find all but one. I don't know, there might be another one over there. We'll find them all here in a minute. Be sure we got eyes on everybody. And all 3 were over there. Actually, the other 3. 3 and then 4 makes 7, right? That's easy math. Okay, let's feed these steers. Okay, they are all fed. Tell you what, might put the sunglasses on. Get over there to the truck and grab a pair. It's supposed to be a nice day, you know. Like I say, we've been like close to 70 just about every day, or even in the 70s. I think the high today is like 58, but we're gonna be dry. I don't think we have any rain till like middle of next week, so conditions for calving remain really good. Pete the cat and Pumpkin. You can get down there and eat with him, Pumpkin. He ain't gonna bother you. Number 117 right here. Bull's getting a little swollen. Looking at her. 147 doesn't look like it's just any moment now, but could be 808, the Hereford, walking off up over there. She's the one I've been saying for a while. My money's still on her to be the next one. Really bagging up. Try not to look at the udder as much as we do the vulva. The udder will lie to you. Some of them will bag up, start making a lot of milk a month before they calve. But when you really start to see that swelling, you know, in the vulva, that's when you feel like, okay. 177 even looks close. Heck, we may have multiple calves today. Hope we do. It's gonna be good weather for it. And really, if it's tomorrow, it's still gonna be good weather for it. I'd like for them to be born on the weekend so I can be here to be a little more watchful over them. Like during the week when they just have them and I come home and there's a baby, which that's fantastic too, when everything goes right. Okay, well, it's about 7:30. My kids expect me to feed them, so I guess I better get in the house. I won't lie, I'm hungry too. Yeah, for whatever reason, Kaylin, wonderful cook. When it comes to like supper, we split it probably pretty close to 50-50. Breakfast though, I'm expected to cook breakfast if breakfast is going to be cooked. So, I don't know. Leave a comment below. Do y'all, is it, I mean, I know, you know, it's 2024, you know, the woman's place is not in the kitchen. You know, we're beyond that, even though I think a woman being able to cook is excellent, and all women should be able to cook, as well as all men. You need to be able to take care of yourself. But, I don't know, is that kind of becoming the standard now where, you know, it is more 50-50? I enjoy it. My dad cooks a lot. Most Sundays we have lunch at their house after church, and my dad is the one that cooks. So as we're heading up the road, now's a good time to remind you, go to aggearstore.com, check out all the ag gear, 10% off using the discount code Hurricane. Do it, get stocked up here, all the performance wear before we get into summertime. Or maybe you want to, hey, winter's not over yet, you want some of the outerwear and whatnot too. Also, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, please subscribe. I know most of you probably are subscribed, but if you're not, please do that. The thumbs up, the comments, it all helps the videos some way or another. I always tell you I don't understand totally how the YouTube algorithm works, but we appreciate anything we can do to try to pump those numbers up. But we're headed to the Gilt Edge Farm. We're gonna feed those calves. Got just a bucket and box plate on the tractor. Still got some gravel down here piled up. And our driveway's just turning into a mess while we're going in and out. So see if we can improve upon that a little. So yeah, this is mainly what we need to work on. You can see, I mean, it's not awful getting in and out of here, but it's a bit of a mess. And we did get like 2/10 of an inch of rain, maybe a 1/4 inch, I guess, night before last. But even still, like we're relatively dry for this time of year, and the drive is still kind of a mess. So we've still got a little gravel piled up over there. See if we can make it just a little better getting in and out of here. So got a little feed put out for this crew. Got a few stragglers. Some of the typical ones that don't ever want to go in there, but that's fine. Everybody is here. Use that gravel, move it up there to the gate. See if we can get that fixed. Well, that looks a lot better, at least for now. We'll see how it does once we get a lot of traffic in and out of here over the next few days. And then I think it sets into rain in kind of middle of the week. We've got rain in the forecast for several days. So I don't know, this red rock doesn't set up as good. It's like 33C limestone, which we really prefer. But this is a bunch of gravel we had gotten 2 or 3 years ago that had kind of stockpiled over there. And that 33C is up to, I believe it's $1,000 a load. Whew. I was actually talking to a man last night that does gravel hauling and usually is the one that brings it for us. We spread out this red rock all out here where we could back up, you know, to the loadout and all, and you know, not have to worry about when it being muddy. And of course you can't even really tell. I mean, you can barely see a little rock here in spots, but we didn't put it down there thick enough. But we do have a little bit of a base layer there. We probably need to come back with either some 33C or some crushed concrete. But yeah, we better sell some calves before I start doing that. Talk about, I mean, 4 or 5 loads of gravel. You got an area that big, doesn't go very far, and you're talking about $4,000 or $5,000. Man, everything's high right now. Okay, back home and set my junk down. Next task, we need to get our toolbox. We got it on the truck, but need to get it secured. There's actually already a couple of holes here in the bed. I'm gonna take those bolts out, drill some holes to the bottom of this box where we can bolt it down. I've been thinking about it. I think that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, shouldn't be a super difficult task. We're thinking of. Hey, good time to tell you, check out the Talk Dirt to Me podcast. I know a lot of you already have. It's my cousin Logan and I talking farming, ranching, whatever, politics, once a week or so. Of course, visit agzaga.com. They're a sponsor of the podcast. Use the discount code TALKDIRT, all caps, all one word. 10% off, and currently right now, free shipping. Bayonet wrap. You see I've got some of the FFA blue and gold, some of the All-American red, white, and blue. Some other made in USA companies. Check out Forlow, kind of hunting apparel, T&K hunting gear, make all kinds of just kind of accessories, binocular harness, I think is what I've got of theirs, leg gaiters, rifle cases. Yeah, I don't even know what all they got. Of course, Montana Knife Company, Bales Hay Farm and Ranch. Check them out on YouTube, all the different social medias. Trevor is a pretty entertaining dude. But yeah, if you're a ball fan like me, join the volunteer club. Support that NIL. Big victory yesterday in the state of Tennessee versus the NCAA, in which, yeah, pretty much federal judge said, NCAA, you can't do that. You can't limit these kids from being able to earn money. I say kids, you know, a lot of them are adults. They should have been able to make money all along. Anybody else can use their talents, their skills, their name, their image, their likeness to profit off of it. Why can't a student athlete? So, big deal there. Anyway, I'll have to count that as my rant for the day because getting off subject, talking about other companies and whatnot, but we do appreciate you. When you support these companies like AgZaga, like Ag Gear, and use the discount codes, again, Hurricane, discount code with aggearstore.com, Talk Dirt, the discount code with AgZaga, it helps us out, you know, and yeah, great companies. But anyway, I'm gonna see how long of bolts we need. We got a bunch down in the barn. We should be able to get that fastened on there.
Again this year.
Hope you don't mind me listening to a little baseball on the radio.
Got 5 runs in the third. They came back. They cut the deficit to 3 on 2 occasions. But Tennessee got the win 8-5. So we're ready to go. It's time for today's first pitch. A little further up, down even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Manhasset, New York is the hometown for Jared
That one went right where we needed it to.
Bard College was his first stop. Swing and a hot grounder. It's a fair ball. It kicks off the glove of Burke into no man's land down the first base line. Racing around second to third, and then 2 and out of the glove of Burke as he worked to his left. Part of the plate. Ball takes it to ball 2.
I knew you loved the pronunciation guide for his name.
Okay.
Outside, 1-1.
Yeah, we should be secure. I like it. Got to put up the rest of the tools. Doesn't overhang too far. Should still give us room to put a bale on here, especially when we're loading just the smaller bales. And we'll probably even cheat them just over that way a little bit. But we'll probably find out tomorrow, you know, for certain that's gonna work. Because we'll need to take some hay to those other calves. So, all right, we're gonna head into the house. About time to get a little lunch now. So an issue we're running into here, I don't know we're gonna be able to do it and clear the toolbox. Just don't know. I'm gonna try a couple of things. That might actually work. Okay, so yeah, actually ended up doing just fine. Just gotta shove that bale over once you get it on there. Of course, that front bale is a big one versus smaller one. We're hauling just two smaller ones. It's probably not gonna be, well, it just clearly won't be as much of a challenge. So, all right, let's go feed. Well, we were 8 calves short up front. As you can see there's 3, 6, there's 8. So they actually can come back into this pasture. It's a pretty small one when we leave the gate open coming in here. So, my gosh, truck's gonna spin here. Not even on wet grass. Nothing on 4-wheel drive can't handle. All right, so everyone is accounted for. Got 2 rolls of hay brought down here to them. Just looking ahead, I think there's rain coming in. It's now Sunday, as y'all probably gathered. We skipped forward today. Rain coming in on Wednesday. They could probably make it to Wednesday before I had to bring them hay again, but I'll probably bring some on Tuesday just to go ahead and do it before it gets muddy. This crew should be in good shape until then. Well, still no calves. I don't know where they are. We've got the same gals that look like they're getting close. They're still, they're getting closer. I mean, just inevitably they have to, but it's 10 o'clock. We need to leave for church here in about 20 minutes. So I better get in the house. Tell you what, next time you see me, I will not be wearing long sleeves either. It is really warmed up. And I'm already starting to work up a sweat. Fast forward to the afternoon, just put out a roll of hay, actually put out 2 of those older rolls of hay and some of the feeders. So they've still got one over there that they really don't want to eat. You can't look at this older hay and really tell much about it. Some of it that looks good, they actually, you know, don't want much to do with it. And some of the ones that don't look great, they will eat. It's just the way it goes. But I don't know where all the new calves are. I thought for sure I made that guarantee yesterday. I think I guaranteed that we would have a calf or 2 or 3 even before we got to the end of this video. And yeah, one of y'all better hurry up and get into labor if I'm gonna be right. Their content couldn't be a more beautiful February day. I mean, it is just incredible the weather we've had here recently. I think it's gonna continue for 2 more days, and then by Wednesday we set into rain. It looks like we got rain in the forecast for several days after that. So not super cold or anything, but gonna get muddy again. But I don't know. It's only 3 o'clock, so I got about 3 more hours of daylight. If one calves goes into labor, you'll see it right here, but we shall see. Well, what do we have here? You gonna open it up, babe?
Well, it has your name on it.
Oh, here, you can open it. I think I know what it might be.
I think we need this level of... Just open it.
No, there's no such thing as having too much knife. It's like too big of a gun. You know, like, it's not really overkill. What do we have? Oh, it's...
just use my muscles.
What I thought it was.
Ooh.
It is a shipment from Ag Gear. You said I've been sporting a hat all day. They do make women's apparel too.
Oh, pretty.
Looky there. Nice little pullover jacket for Kaylin. Although we really don't need them this afternoon. Although Kaylin is kind of bundled up.
Well, it was the sun was not out earlier.
Here, you model yours first. I got me a little light jacket too.
What did you get?
We'll show everybody in a second, but we'll go ladies first. She's trying that on. Again, I remind you, use the discount code HURRICANE. Again, it's aggearstore.com. Awesome farm, ranch apparel, just working around the house apparel. The wind is gonna blow our trash away. Oh, stop it, brown dog. Okay, I'll chase that down after we get done. Oh, yeah.
Windy.
Yeah, the wind is tough, but it's a south wind. It's really warm.
It is very warm. All right. Ooh, right.
So everybody's gonna wonder, does it fit pretty true to size?
Yeah, so I have a small one.
And that's what you would normally wear?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it just depends on...
That is nice.
It just
really
depends
nice.
on
do
what
it,
you're doing it for.
Do a twirl. Do a twirl.
What you're, you know.
It's got the Ag Gear logo on the back. Put our Tennessee Go Vols hat on.
Yeah.
We support the Vols and Ag Gear with our hats.
Win baseball today?
Yeah, the baseball team won 12-0. Basketball team, I don't know, they beat Texas A&M so bad last night we just quit watching it. Yeah, here, let me check this one out.
Okay.
So, you know, obviously a little warm today, but these cool mornings.
Oh, did you get one similar to mine?
Yep, mine, I believe, buttons up all the way. It's not a pullover.
Oh, okay.
I got an extra large, which, so, and normally if I'm wearing something long sleeve like a jacket, I go extra large just because I have kind of long arms. But yeah, that's perfect for a cool morning. Yeah, I really like it. Be wearing that doing barn chores in the mornings, or if we're doing another cold snap. But I was just looking at the long range, and our 2-week forecast, I think we have 2 nights this week where we get down in the 30s. Other than that, for the next 14 days, we have 0 temperatures below 40 degrees on the low side.
Oh, wow.
So pretty incredible.
That means we're going to be due a...
Well, that'll put us to like the 10th of March or close to it, which we always figure through about the 10th of March, we're still at risk of catching a snow, which who knows, with our crazy weather, we're liable to get a late March snow. But heck, this will come in handy on cool mornings, you know, well into the spring. We're going out here and chase down our other trash. Oh gosh, it's out in the pasture now. They send one of the kids for it. But yeah, we're gonna keep watching on these cows, see if anybody calves here in the next couple hours. If they do, we'll have some bonus footage at the end. But otherwise, probably gonna wrap it up. Kimber's got a softball lesson. My dad, as we typically do on Sundays, either have lunch or supper with he and my mom, but my dad's making spaghetti using Hurricane Creek Farms beef, of course. So we're gonna be eating beef tonight. Y'all should be doing the same. You gonna tell them?
Yep, eat beef and God bless.
See y'all next time. I guess we should also point out, we were so excited about the jackets. I did get one of their polo shirts. I'll be wearing that at some point in the coming days. It's got the pearl snaps. And Kaylin got one of their kind of...
This is like a Western kind of button up.
Yeah, but a warm weather.
But it's like almost like a...
Like a vintage, turn it, let's see the back of it.
It's like a, oh yeah, it's got like...
Yeah, it's got the laser, I believe those are laser cut perforations in the back. So that's something definitely to wear on a warm day. But yeah, y'all check them out.